You might have heard of Napoleon Bonaparte, the French emperor who conquered most of countries in Europe and had every intention of conquering the rest of the world as well. One day, someone asked him a question: "What is the most important day of your life, sir?" People expected him to say that perhaps it was the day of his coronation as the emperor, or maybe the day of his wedding, or the day of one of his very important military victories. But instead, Napoleon said, "The most important and the most memorable day of my life is my First Communion Day." Today, we at St. Stanislaus celebrate such an important and memorable day in the life of 10 of our young parishioners. They received their first Holy Communion today. Perhaps we should ask ourselves, why is this day so important? Why is receiving Jesus the Christ such an important moment in the life of our children and in the life of each one of us? You see, sometimes when people go on vacation, they buy little gifts or presents to give to their friends when they return. We call those gifts souvenirs because they remind of a happy time or person that we like. Similarly, when people go away, move houses, or change jobs, they sometimes give to those they are leaving a little present by which they can be remembered, even long after they've gone. Jesus wanted to give his friends a very special gift when he knew that he was going to be leaving them soon, at least physically. At the same time he told them he was going away, he also told his friends that he would be with them always. How could this be? How could Jesus both go and stay? Well, this is the beauty of the gift that Jesus gave them and that he gives us today. As you know, when they were all at supper, seated around the table, Jesus took some bread and said, "This is my body." And the bread became his body. How can this be? Well, Jesus can do this because he is God as much as he is human. What is more, because he said that we can, and because God makes it happen, we, his followers, can do this too, together with the priest at each Holy Mass. Now, perhaps you are not 9 or 8 years old child who is going to receive her or his first Holy Communion today. Perhaps, like me, you have lost lots of hair since your First Communion Day. Or maybe, like my friends, your hair have gone all gray. Even though you may not be celebrating your first communion day. Every time you go to church, every time you attend Holy Mass, should be such an important and memorable day in your life. You too, even in your 40s, 60s, or 90s, receive Christ every time you participate in the Eucharist. And so every time you receive this bread of life is a chance to refresh your joy of that young, innocent child. As you look at your grandchildren, friends and neighbors' children who go to their first communion in this month of May, as you adore their beautiful and cute outfits, let your memories come back to you. Let those innocent moments return to you, because the same Jesus Christ who came to you when you were young and innocent comes to you today. In this Holy Communion, Christ comes to us, not just to remind us of what he did many years ago, many centuries ago, but Christ comes to us to help us live and to help us love like he does. Let this be our prayer, that all First Communion children and that all of us who receive communion at each Holy Mass go from there at the end of Mass and truly are disciples of Jesus Christ, truly are his friends, because he is with us. We should be with him. Amen.